Marisa, letting go of your ego can change your life. The ego is sneaky. It will convince you that saying I'm fine is strength, that asking for help is weakness, that perfection earns love and flaws lead to rejection.
And yet the opposite is true. Flaws actually lead to acceptance. The basis of all friendship is this: we choose people who share our vulnerabilities. If you have no vulnerabilities, you probably have no friends. That's why people who are perfect appear to be very lonely. So people like our flaws, they like our vulnerabilities. And when people say, I'm fine, everything's great, I don't need help, but of course it's a lie. You're shutting people out when you really need to let people in. But people like you. We like people who like us. So people who appear to have it all tend to be very lonely. Not people like Richard Branson who shares, but people who pretend, they put on an act, I'm fine, I don't need any help. And they lead a very lonely life because they don't understand that people like to serve. When you ask for help, I feel good because I can help you. If someone in the street says, can you help me with these directions? I feel good. If someone says, hey, could you help me? I'm lost. It makes me feel good to help. If I pretend I'm perfect, I'm denying all these people a chance to give help, which humans actually really like to do.
Having an ego is human. And you know that feeling you get where the walls come up, the shutters come down, and you feel it taking control of you, taking control of your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviours. What can we do to overcome the negativity of an ego?
You have to change your thinking. It works like this. The thought always comes first. Your thoughts control your feelings control your behaviours, which you justify with the thoughts. If you think this thought, I don't need any help, then you feel very isolated. And you behave in an isolated way and you justify it because I don't need anybody. But if you change that to, I need people, and I can ask for help and I feel good. So you always have to go back to what are you thinking? You're thinking, people think I'm weak if I need help, but that's not true. People think I'm weak if I'm not perfect, but that isn't true. Perfect people are lonely people. And people who ask for help have more friends because it's our human nature to want to reach out to someone who needs help.
I feel that if I look at my own behaviour, I know my ego is often based on fear.
Of course.
And I retaliate with this perceived strength. But when I'm actually vulnerable, I show my softness and kindness, but it's been very hard to get to that point, and thank you for getting me there. How can you help people process ego? How do you help people go from fear to strength through moving ego to vulnerability?
Well, it's a combination of educating people in a very clear, easy, kind way, and we have a lot of tutorials at innerbelief.com, a lot of videos you can watch to just explain what's going on, that really you're a tribal person. And 1,000 years ago, what made you survive was your connection to others. We couldn't live on our own. We have a world now. We can live on our own, get stuff to never see a soul and live until we're 110. But that's not living. That's just existing. So if you go to innerbelief.com, we can give you some talks to listen to, some free audios that will rewire and recode and reset your ego until you find that you're a person who likes people and has a better life because of it. And you can also talk to a therapist without any obligation about what makes you tick and how could you tick a little better. If you like this, please like and subscribe. You can help me and I can help. We all want to grow together. And in liking and subscribing, you'll get more notifications of more stuff to help you expand. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.